Alright guys, got a 2016 Toyota Corolla and I'm going to be showing you how to replace the brake pads and rotors on this car. These look fairly good, even the brake pad, but this brake pad is Wagner, makes hell of a noise, alright? So to replace brakes on this car, you're going to need the brake pads and the rotors, alright? And I'm going to show you the customer brought his own, he brought original rotors, but there's a problem with the original brakes. Because since he no longer has original brakes on the car, we don't have the plate and the sensors that are brake indicators. So it's gonna be just like a naked brake pad job there. But customer brought his own stuff, nothing I can do there, and he requested. But anyways, to replace the brake pads on this car and the rotors, all you need to do is remove this 14, and then you can lift up the caliper. You do not need to touch the top bolt. And once you have that out, you need to remove the 17 here and the 17 up there, right? There's another 17 back over here. So replace this 17 and there's another 17 back here. Replace both of those and the bracket will come out. All right, so let's take a look at the brakes the customer brought. These are the brake pads, original, all right? You see it has nothing on it. And then I'm gonna walk over a little bit. And he brought his own discs, all right? I cleaned them up, make sure you clean your brakes. Both sides, and they've been sitting around, but original part number right there for the rotor and the brake pad part number, does it have any? Right here, right? So that's everything right there, and that's for the rotor. All right guys, so I'm gonna be going over there and we're gonna replace this all together. All right, so let's get this thing going. So we're gonna need number 14 and a number 17 with the gun, and we're gonna get all this up. All right guys, to begin this job, leave the key in the ignition so you can twist and turn this hub here, right? That way you will have easy access to this bolt right here. Spin it counterclockwise and it will become loose, all right? That's the number 14 right there, guys. Once you have that out, you should be able to lift this caliper out and slide the pin out. All right, and the brake pad come out and the brake pad come out. Simple, guys. All right, very simple. And in the back we got two number 17s. One is right here and the other one is up above right here, right there. But you're gonna need a impact gun or a bigger tool to have a better leverage. All right, and that's the number 17. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take my impact gun, I'm gonna remove that bolt and that bolt. All right, and this bracket should come right off. All right, that's the bracket. And after that, let's back up a little bit. Let's bring our light on this side. This rotor should come off easily. If it doesn't come off, just slowly and simply tap it, all right? Make sure your caliper doesn't fall out. And that's it, guys. And you should be able to take the rotor off. Let me show you the condition of this rotor. Look at the condition. No good, all right, guys? All right. So next, take a wire brush and clean this hub right here and make sure. All right, guys, so make sure the hub is clean. You don't want to leave it dirty because that dirt and debris gets in there. You're gonna have a problem with the rotor sitting flush, and that will cause problems. All right, also clean, since this customer bought his own brakes, nothing came with it. All right, clean where the brake pads are gonna sit with the wire brush. Just clean the surface. All right, and that's it, guys. And I'll go get the rotor next. All right, guys, here comes the rotor. I showed you the rotor earlier. I cleaned the surface really well. All right, so you take your rotor and put that on. One small little trick, all right? You could use your lug nut so it can hold the rotor in place, all right? Just like so. All right, so after that, we're gonna come a little bit this way, guys. And then I'll bring my light over this way also. Let's see if I can hang it here. That doesn't look so good. How about that? That looks pretty good. All right, so you're gonna take your 2 bolts, 17 millimeter. One goes here, and the other one goes right there, right? Make sure you don't push it all the way because this guy needs to go in next, all right? So you take your bracket, and you get that guy in there, and you get that guy in there, right? Once you catch the threads by hand, you can tighten this thing. Make sure you torque it. So what I'm gonna do here is, I'm gonna just snug this because I will be torquing this, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna torque both of these bolts, and then we'll just continue. All right, guys, got these bolts torqued over here. Next, if you had the original brake pads, you would take the little plate here, put that on, the little clips here, called the brake wear indicators, but I will let this customer know. And all you do is you take these brake pads, you slide them in, all right? They should go in nicely and easily, all right? And same thing on the outside. Make sure it's flush. This one, I might have to file a little bit. All right, so sometimes you need to file this because the paint doesn't let it sit. So I'm gonna file this and I'll be back. All right, guys, see the shiny area right here? That's what I just filed a little bit because that paint sometimes disturbs it. So let's see if this brake pad fits in properly this time. All right, there I have it, guys. So next step is make sure you check the lube on these pins, all right? So get this pin out. I'm gonna go get a rag. Make sure you wipe this off nice and clean. Do the same thing. Let's move this up a little bit. Do the same thing with this pin, all right? And then we'll take a little bit of grease. I'll put it on the pin up above. You can't see it. I'm putting it on the caliper right there, on the pin on the caliper. And then put a little bit on this pin. You don't need to put too much. Just a little bit will do its job. And rub it against the other one because I have too much on that one. And then put this guy back in. Let me put my grease away. Once you have that in, make sure your rubber boot is on it properly. And we'll take this caliper. Oh, forgot one step. I'm going too fast, guys. Let me take my light and put it up here now. Alright, guys, next, what I'm gonna do here is I am gonna compress the piston on this caliper. So if you have tools such as this or a C-clamp, and all you need to is press on this and the piston will go back in, alright? So just take this and push it back in, alright, guys? Should go in nice and smooth. And after that, you can take your caliper, slide it in, bring it down, and your number 14 bolt here has to lock in the caliper, right? So you take your 14 and all you do is you tighten this little guy, and I will be torquing this, but let me just snug it with this little guy. All right, and tighten that really good, torque it, and you're done, guys. So that's it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share and like all of my videos. So again, this is a Toyota Corolla, and I just showed you how to replace the brakes and the rotor on this car, right? And that's it, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. We'll see you on the next one.